The Enlightened One. The story of Gautam Buddha. In ancient India, there lived a prince named Siddhartha Gautama. He was born into luxury and privilege, shielded from the harsh realities of the world by his doting father, King Suddhodana. But as Siddhartha grew older, he became increasingly aware of the suffering that existed beyond the palace walls. One day, Siddhartha ventured outside the palace and encountered the four sights: an old man, a sick man, a corpse, and a wandering ascetic. These encounters deeply troubled Siddhartha, as he realized that suffering was an inevitable part of life. Determined to find a solution, he renounced his princely status and set out on a spiritual quest. For years, Siddhartha wandered the countryside, studying under various spiritual teachers and practicing extreme forms of asceticism. However, none of these practices brought him the answers he sought. Disillusioned, Siddhartha began to meditate beneath a bodhi tree, vowing not to rise until he had attained enlightenment. After days of intense meditation, Siddhartha finally achieved enlightenment. He became the Buddha, or the Enlightened One, and spent the rest of his life teaching others the path to liberation from suffering. The Buddha's teachings, known as the Dharma, emphasize the importance of the middle way, a path of moderation between self-indulgence and self-mortification. He also taught the Four Noble Truths: the truth of suffering, the truth of the cause of suffering, the truth of the end of suffering, and the truth of the path that leads to the end of suffering. Throughout his life, the Buddha traveled across India, sharing his teachings with people from all walks of life. He attracted a devoted following, including monks, nuns, lay people, and even kings and queens. The Buddha's teachings had a profound impact on the world, giving rise to a new religion known as Buddhism. Today, Buddhism is one of the world's major religions, with millions of followers around the globe. But perhaps the most enduring legacy of the Buddha is his message of compassion, wisdom, and inner peace. Even centuries after his death, his teachings continue to inspire and guide countless people on their own